Good day, traders. This is Budgetary Evolution, your host. Behind the mic, we got Forever Sage. So, without any waste of time, let's just get on it. Finna analyze. It's been like 2 years, 3 years. I don't actually remember, but I think yeah. Last video I recorded, I think it was back in 2023. So let's see how it goes. But I've been trading couple of times. So yeah, I think I'm still good because like last month I made like no on November, yeah, late November, made like 9 10 13k, between 10 and 13k, yeah, from a 200 deposit, so I think I'm still solid to actually like give advice. And I'm no financial advisor. This is just how I do things. So without any waste of time, this is how I analyze. So we analyzing USD JPY. Just gonna be jumping on weekly time frame. Yeah, when we go on a weekly time frame, this is what we're seeing, right? USD JPY. Nah, let's leave USD JPY. We're gonna be going on GBPUSD, I think. Oh, too many things. What the heck is going on? Let's just not gonna be focusing on the gonna be focusing. I just removed all those things. Yeah. This is where we at. So without any waste of time, let's just mark our significant levels right over here. What we having? What are we having right over here? We having supply. We having supply. Let's just name it. Supply, right? And we all can agree over here we having demand, right? I'll put our demand over here, and we also gonna put our support over here because we on what, our weekly time frame, right? So just gonna mark our support over here. It's our support. So since we've marked our demand, supply, resistance, we didn't mark it, but our resistance over here, let's just mark it. I don't like making my chart dirty. You feel me? I don't like when it's dirty, but I just want to make it, for everyone so that they can understand. Now we're gonna jump to a lower time frame, which is our daily time frame. When we are on a daily time frame, what are you seeing? What are you seeing? Remember, we start on a weekly time frame, then we jump on a lower time frame, which is the day time frame. When you get on a daily time frame, what do? We check for the trend. Which trend are you seeing right now? Which trend are we seeing? The overall trend, right? So I'm seeing a lower high right over here, lower high, right? Am I right? I don't know. It's been a way too long since I've done this, but without any waste of time, again, just gonna be putting in our trend lines. So when I put trend lines, I like to jump on a line chart so that I can get the whole view, you see. So yeah, gonna be this is our trend line. This is how it goes. Let me just start from here. No. Don't worry. I just wanna close this. So we close that over. Put this one right over here. Right over here. It's not make sure, right? We just want to put it nice. So just like before, we don't like to make an hour-long video. So yeah, finna get this shit done pretty quick. So yeah, zoom in. So you're just gonna duplicate this one, copy, drag it above. Drag it above. Let's just go back to our candlestick chart and see if it corresponds. A little bit correspondence we see. Just gonna be, let's see, can we leave it here? Nah, remember it has to correspond. Let's go back our line chart, and I'm just gonna be putting it over here, and then go back to our candlestick chart. Remember, what were we looking for? We were looking for a trend. Now that we got a trend, we're gonna jump on a 4-hour time frame, right? Before we jump on the 4-hour time frame, let's jump back. I think we all can agree we having what? What are we having? Can you see what are we having? What are our expectations? We had an impulse, right? An impulse to the upside, right? And we had a what? A correction. And seems like it has broken there when I said there, exactly there where I said we have what? We have a resistance, but it didn't manage to break our resistance, right? It broke our trend line. So remember, if we're having a flag, as I was saying, we had an impulse, this is a correction, so it is a flag, a bullish flag. So we're expecting what? A breakout, retest, and a shoot. So I'm not pretty sure that is this really a retest bar. Just gonna be jumping on a lower time frame so that we can actually know what's going on. We are going on 4-hour time frame. Now on a 4-hour time frame, this is a pattern. Which one is it? It looks more like a bullish flag again because of what? We're having an impulse, right? For an impulse, we're having a little bit of correction, I would say, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna be marking out our trend line again from here to there. Remember, when I do my trend lines, I like to jump on what? Like to jump on line chart. So this is how our line chart goes, right? A little bit of correspondence, that's all we need. Remember, your trend line is only valid, like top valid, verified when it got 3 touches. So it's supposed to have 3 touches, right? Your first touch over here, second touch, right? And our third touch over here. Let me make it down, let me make it out. Nah, not you, boy. Move back. So we have our third touch over here, right? Everybody can see it, right? Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, that's how we verify what our trend line by 3 touches. That's when it's actually valid. 2 touches, not so much. Now you're just gonna take this one, duplicate it, put it on top. This is the kind of pattern we're having. Jump back to our what? Candlestick chart. Then you're just gonna modify our trend lines to actually cater for the wicks, right? Remember, we have the wicks, the shadows. Yeah, you have the wicks, the shadows. So this is what you're having, right? We're having this little bit of. So I'm just gonna be reducing this one back to here. I actually wanna reduce it to somewhere like. Let me just. Yeah, I want it to fit like this. I'm not sure if it cuts out. Okay, it cut it out. This one here is still safe, still nice, looking nice. I'm just gonna be taking it here to the shadow. Nice. Let me just close. Okay, it's fine. From here, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be jumping on a 1-hour time frame. Remember, we're working within what? The 1-hour time frame, and we have a 4-hour pattern that we got. Right from here, if you know, you know. So what I'm seeing here, I see we struggle to break this price level, which is around 1.34857. We have struggled to break it. So like I was saying, if you know, you know. So we have symmetrical pattern, which basically means what happened on the left hand side should happen on the right hand side. You feel me? So what do I mean? This is what I mean. Let me just. I'm looking for a vertical line. So basically, what happened this side, we expect to happen this side. What happened this side, we expect it to happen this side. So this is what happened. We had an impulse correction with a little bit of W inside, sideways correction, impulse correction, impulse. So this, if you know, you know, this looks more like a double top, right? It is a double top and M formation, right? So this is where we actually going to be looking for, right? Can we all agree? Am I right? I'm not sure. Something like this. So what we can do right now is to put our neckline. Where's our neckline? Jump back to our line chair. Let's jump back to our line chair. We're just gonna be spotting it out from there. Let me just put it here. I'm gonna be spotting it out from there. I think we're supposed to have a little bit of retest there, and then we're just gonna be putting our short position somewhere over here. So move it up a little bit. I think it has to retest first. Actually, it does have to. Then our TP will be right over here, completing what happened on the left hand side. So we're just gonna be reducing our stop loss to somewhere over here, right? Yeah, right over here, which is 1.34605, right? Then we're gonna jump back to where candle share, right? So yeah, this is what we're having right over here, right? So what are we expecting? Remember, we have a bullish flag, right? When you go back to our higher time frame, we have a bullish flag. So as I was explaining before and before, after before and before whatever, so before the market moves, right? Before the market moves, it will actually tells you before that where it actually going, right? let me show you. You see what's happening right over here? What's happening? We're having what? We're having a W, right? Is that a blue? Right? Before it broke what? Let me move back a little bit. Actually, let me go on a daily time frame. We had a W before it broke what? This descending channel, right? Now let's jump back to 4 hour, right? Jumping back to 4 hour. Actually, let's go back to 1 hour, right? Now we have this descending channel again, right? You have this descending channel again, and what the market is actually telling you, if you can see, we have a skewy W over here, but that doesn't matter that much. I want to show you why do I think we're going to sell to this level. Actually, let me just mark it over here. Let me just mark it over here to this point, somewhere around this point. Yeah. Why am I saying that? Like I showed you the first W, right? Before you broke that descending channel, we also have another descending channel, and if you can see it, you can see it. If you know, you know. We're gonna have another W. Gonna have another W. Break, retest. This is what I'm expecting. So yeah. Currently, we'll be looking for sell positions. After sell positions, let me just go on a lower time frame so that I can fix this one. 5 minutes. I'll fix this one. So I'm not sure what's happening currently. Just 5 minutes is my latest one. Okay, I'm not sure. I just wanna put this like this. So if it happens that it has already retested, right? We'll say our pending orders will be somewhere right where it is. Our pending order, right? Our sell stop will be here. So our sell stop will already be triggered. Would have been here, our sell stop, right? So this is what we're gonna do. But don't forget, this is where our sell stop, our entry should have been somewhere here. This is where our sell stop should have been. So we should actually be in profit right now. So I'm just gonna move this like this. Then remember, I said we're looking for W. Then right over here, we're gonna be looking for another W. Remember, before we got the big W, we got this smaller W, right? Which gave us what? Our first touch on the bottom. So we're expecting what? What are we expecting? We're expecting Y. Remember, we have what? Double top. Now we have what? double bottom. So we have our first bottom here, so we're expecting our second bottom this side, which is gonna come back with what, with a W like this. So I'm expecting it to give us a W right over here. Then we're gonna swing high. Up to a. So most of us, or most of you, because before, just like you, I used to struggle with the take profit. So we measure the take profit by our previous impulse before we continue to the pattern. But right over here, I think we're going to swing to supply, right? But this is, okay, I just want to show you. This is our previous impulse before we got to the pattern, right? It's our previous impulse. So let me see if it fits. Yeah, it corresponds, right? It corresponds. It's somewhere close to there. So yeah, it's somewhere close to there. We just retest it, move back for our, yeah. So yeah, it's gonna move to supply. So that's what I'm hoping for on gold, right? I don't want to make a too long video, right? 60 minutes, so I can, we done this side actually. So let me see if I can put another, if we can analyze the last one last. Let's go for US30. US30, we're going, remember what are we doing? So did you see there? Let me jump on the time frame. So here, right over here, I was expecting a sell, but it didn't do like that. So what happened was like, it went all the way up, we tested and continue with it up. So like here, I got it go. Even here, I got it good. I got it very good over here. So yeah, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. I got it good over here. So let's just check. Let me just delay the whole thing. So here we are, weekly time frame. Remember what we were looking for. We're just going to be looking for supply and demand. Where's our supply? Here's our supply. Zoom in a little bit. I just wanna put it right over there on the weeks, right? And then this one will be our demand right over here. Nice setup. This one gonna be a nice setup, I think. I like how it looks actually. I like how it looks. So jumping back to on our daily time frame, what are we looking for? The trend. What is the trend? If you know, you know, this is a bullish trend, right? Because already you can see the market is going up, even when it's a little bit choppy, but this is a bullish trend. So just gonna be putting in our trend lines. Remember, go on jump to what? I got it, so I almost got it nice. So yeah, that's what we're having. We're gonna put our diagonal resistance and diagonal support. So this one is our diagonal support. Now we're gonna fit in what? Our diagonal resistance, right? Remember, don't worry. Someone might be asking themselves, why didn't I put it on top? Don't worry. Remember, I'm gonna jump back to our candlestick chart, then cater for the weeks, right? So this one, I didn't even actually needed to cater for the week. So this is what we're having. Well, jump back to this one is nice, very nice. This chart is very nice, guys. It's very nice. So we are on a 4-hour time frame. We got what? We got a pattern. Remember, we got a pattern. So this is the pattern that I'm seeing. So just gonna be doing this. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm thinking it's gonna fit. Let me just show you this one. Ain't gonna fit if I copy it. Ain't gonna fit. You see how it goes. So yeah, I need to paste another one. So I need to paste another one like this. So this is what we're having. With what we're having, with my knowledge, with what I know. And if you can check your patterns, you'll know that we have a cell right over somewhere here. Let me just put in our zone over here. So be our zone. So from our zone, what are we expecting? We're expecting a cell from here, right? This will be our stop loss, and our cell will go like here. So I saw something. In most cases, when we have ascending channels like this, right? So something right over here, we're gonna have our support. This will be our support, guys. Our support, right? This will be our support. So what I'm expecting is this. This is what I'm expecting. I don't know, guys, but this is what I'm expecting. How is it that I'm done analyzing so fast? Jump back to 1 hour. Let's see. Like literally, I'm done analyzing, guys. I'm done. There's nothing else to do. So what I'm expecting from this chart is that the price will break this significant price level right over here where I marked our zone. After it breaks, I'm expecting it to retest, then shoot to the downside. You see, this is our ascending, more like a ascending triangle. I'm not sure, but let me just search it out for you. Ascending triangle. I don't want to lie to you. Ascending triangle. Hey, English sometimes is run away. Yeah, it's more likely, you see, by that, more likely the same, more likely, it's not actually same. I'm not sure which one is it, but it's an ascending pattern in most cases. When we have that kind of ascending patterns, as you can see, I want to show you where it actually sells. No, it's not an ascending triangle. I'm flipping wrong. Let me just check it out for you. Now I remember. Yeah, it's been time. It's been way long. I want to look it up for you. What that pattern's called. I know about. I wrote it somewhere. Rising wage. Is it a rising wage? Let me check. Yeah, it's more like a rising wage. Check. Rising wage pay. Let me be right. Flipping go. Yeah, I'm right. Here it is. Right? Here it is. Rising wage. Load up. We have an underlying trend, right? A rising support line, rising resistance. Remember what did I say? I said I'm putting what? My diagonal support. This is our diagonal resistance, which is rising, because most people know we only have what? Horizontal resistance and support. So we're not there. So I'm trying to show you, every time we broke this kind of structure, gonna retest, then continue. So I'm expecting the same over here, right? I'm expecting a broke, retest, and a swing to the downside. Let me just go on 1 hour. Make you say swing to the downside. This is what I'm expecting. Guys. So I think I'm done for today. It's been way too long since I've done this, but I think I did well. I think I tried. I know it's been way too long, but as from today I'll be back online. I'll do better. So yeah, there we go again. This Budgetary Revolution, your host, Forever Sage, signing out.